So Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Rakah Hakwadash Barakathum. All salutation to all the men of GMS, all my apostles, elders, bishops, Malachium, Shalom. Shalom to the hopefully elect 144 and the rest of 1/3, and all to the speckled bird around the world from all four ends of the earth. Shalom, shalom. I gotta stop this stuttering. But the police, it's a wrap. Y'all gotta understand what's going on with these cops. There's a report every day these cops are getting sliced up with bullets. People are not having it no more. And y'all see everything coming down the line. And y'all still walking around here talking about we gonna go here, there. I'm gonna get a school, this. I'm going to college. I'm going to trade school and all this. Look, America is done. I don't know how many times you gotta try to get it through your thick heads, but America is done. Y'all better realize and recognize this. Y'all walking around here still hoopity and chilling. Over 300,000 so-called black women from the tribe of Judah have lost their job. More people losing jobs. This is closing out. That's closing out. People robbing and stealing. And y'all still walking around here thinking that we at the El Segundo Mall chilling, you know what I'm saying, on some gold and silver nonsense. You know what I'm saying? Y'all better wake up. Good coffee. You better wake up. But you can't. 2/3 is not going to wake up. The ones who are stubborn, scoffing at the word, you won't wake up. It ain't our fault, but you ain't gonna wake up. So we're gonna blast you with this right here. Revelations 18, verse 1. And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was lightened with his glory. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen. This is Babylon. America, is Babylon. Yep. And he cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon the great is fallen, and is come, and is become the habitation of devils. And y'all wicked as hell anyway. And the hold of every foul spirit, wicked as hell. And the cage of every unclean and hateful bird, wicked as hell. It's talking about the human, and they ain't talking about no bird. It's talking about you humans and you people who stink. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication. Other nations plugging into America, because America is the whore that rides the beast. So what is a whore? A female, right? So everybody plugging to the female, the one that causes confusion. You know what I'm saying? Death and destruction. This is what the Bible tells it. For all nations have drunk of the wine of the wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her. So they doing nasty things just like America. Thought you knew. And the merchants of the earth are wax rich, meaning they're wealthy. Can you dig it? Through the abundance of her delicacies, through her trading, her warring, her lying, her stealing, her thievery, her debauchery, her who? America. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people. That means us. Hopefully elect 144 and the rest of 1/3. Hopefully elect brothers who keep on running to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakah Hakwadash Barakathum. Not chasing no damn clubs, going to the picnics and all that. None of that. Going to the basketball games and no. Football games, nah. You know what I'm saying? The party over here, nah. The get together over here, no. You dig? And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins. All you do, you know what I'm saying, is a sin. Oh, I'm going to the club. That's one sin. That's why they call it a club. You might get clubbed. You dig? And that ye receive not of her plagues. That's right. Not of her plagues, meaning what? Receive not of her plagues, meaning You know what I'm saying? Praising and glorifying Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah. You know what I'm saying? Praying and praying and praying. You dig? And trying to do the righteous thing. There you go. For her sins have reached unto heaven, overflowing the bucket. And Yahweh Bashim Yahushai have remembered her iniquities. That's right. Because Yahweh Bashim Yahushai knows all. Okay? You humans don't know all. Okay? Chill out. Reward her even as she rewarded you. Reward her even as she rewarded you. And double unto her, double according to her works. Her works is her evil wickedness. And the cup means the indignation without mixture. So now she's drinking that cup. And the cup which she had filled to her double. That's right. So you know what I'm saying? Idumea 1,000 years upon you and you heathen. So you better get ready. Reward her even as she rewarded you, and double unto her double according to her works. And the cup which she had filled to her double. How much she have glorified herself. Oh, America's all this. Oh, say King. Nah, we ain't. No, America's been a dump. Matter of fact, this place was beautiful until Idumea came over here, and now it's a dump. The same thing in so-called Europe. You know what I'm saying? What was it? East Asia? I mean, West Asia. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Became a dump. When they came out the mountains, they was defecating all over the damn land. Dead dogs, all types of nonsense going on. A dump. You see America. America means bitter. Look at America. It's a dump. You know what I'm saying? For real. Dirty as hell, stink. Smells so damn bad. Matter of fact, it smells like a toilet every time you come outside. Matter of fact, the inside of your house smells like a toilet. You clean it, got it smelling good. Next day it smells like a toilet because all the funk from outside and came in. You know, open up the door, right? You got to leave, right? That funk come right in. Boop. You open the window. Boop. There you go. Number 4. How much she have glorified herself and lived deliciously. Okay? I got to chill with this stutter. So much torment and sorrow give her. For she saith in her heart, I sit a queen, means whore. Queon. Quean, not Queen. And am no widow, meaning I got all the nations upon me, with me. You know what I'm saying? I'm on top. I'm arrogant, boastful, pompous. And shall see no sorrow. When them ICBMs get over here, boom. But before that, the sorrow is already here. And it's going to the epicenter of martial law. You know what I'm saying? Boom. It's a wrap. It's a wrap. Chaos right there. Buildings on fire, the whole 9. Dead bodies strung all over the place. Ain't nobody gonna pick them up. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a terrible time. But it's almost here. But y'all still lollygagging, chilling like a villain. Zippity-doo-dah nonsense, you know what I'm saying? But you gonna get zippity-8. Oh yeah. Keep on playing. Really though. Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, and mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire. What is that? The ICBM nuclear missiles. There you go. For strong is the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, who judgeth her. Her who? America. The whore that rides the beast. Who's the beast? NATO. And the kings of the earth, meaning, you know what I'm saying, your governors, your presidents, your mayors and all that. You know what I'm saying? Who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her. They're going to look upon her and be like, oh, she on fire. We can't make no money no more. You know what I'm saying? We're going to be, you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, we got to do what we got to do anyway. But we're going to cry because we can't make no money off her. You know what I'm saying? Sell all these poisonous products because we always had war against her. You know what I'm saying? Secretly. You did? That's what it's talking about in the book of Obadiah. Who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her. You know what I'm saying? Shall bewail her and lament for her, crying like a bitch. Oh, damn. Not crying, but like, damn. Oh, well, that big W. You know what I'm saying? She got lit up. When they shall see the smoke of her burning, The smoke of her burning, the lake of fire. With no mixture. That's right. Standing afar off, for the fear of her torment, saying, Alas, alas, that great city Babylon, which means confusion. Babylon means confusion. The land of confusion. You know what I'm saying? Who's Babylon on two legs? The Edomites. That mighty city, for in 1 hour is thy judgment come. And the merchants of the earth shall weep and mourn over her, for no man buyeth their merchandise anymore. See, there you go. For the merchandise of gold and silver and precious stones, and of pearls and fine linen, and purple and silk and scarlet, and all thine wood, and all manner vessels of ivory, and all manner vessels of most precious wood, and of brass, and iron, and marble, and cinnamon, and odors, and ointments, and frankincense, and wine, and oil, and fine flour, and wheat, and beasts, and sheep, and horses, and chariots, and slaves, and souls of men. There you go, souls of men. Slavery, souls of men. Get the word. Souls of men taking their life. You know what I'm saying? Souls of men. This is what America's about. Remember the boats coming through the Atlantic? Yeah, Atlantic slave trade. Thought you knew. Who had ahead of that on big time? When I found out they was following their patterns, okay, it's Ishmael, the Ishmaelites, the Hagarenes, following them. You dig? See, there you go. And slaves and souls of men. And the fruits that thy soul lusted after are departed from thee, and all things which were dainty and goodly are departed from thee, and thou shalt find them no more at all. You know what I'm saying? Death and destruction. And the third woe is almost here. The merchants of these things, which were made rich by her, shall stand afar off for the fear of her torment, weeping and wailing. You know what I'm saying? They looking like, man, we was making big money off them big dummies. You know what I'm saying? And saying, Alas, alas, that great city that was clothed in fine linen and purple and scarlet and decked with gold and precious stones and pearls, for in 1 hour so great riches is come to naught. You spent all that time stealing and robbing and blowing up people's lands, colonizing, you know what I'm saying? Wars here, war there, every damn 3 seconds. You look as a damn war, you know what I'm saying? Because you trying to thieve and steal. The 13 bankers, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and America, big time, the Bushes, the whole nine. And every shipmaster and all the company in ships, and sailors and as many as trade by sea stood afar off. That's right, I would too. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? Which it wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? The Lord's just making fun of this junk pile. Look at this junk pile. Look at it. Cement, roaches, rats every damn where. It stank, dirty, pigeons taking dumps. You know what I'm saying? Buildings falling. You know what I'm saying? The bricks is nasty and dirty, all decrepit, cracks all up in it, junk and trash everywhere. This is his queendom. So his queendom is done. And cried when they saw the smoke of her burning, saying, What city is like unto this great city? This place is stank, is dirty. Yeah. And who wants to live like this? Anybody who wants to live like this is a fool. Plain and simple. And they cast dust on their heads and cried, weeping and wailing, saying, Alas, alas, that great city, wherein were made rich all that had ships in the sea by reason of her costlessness. For in 1 hour is she made desolate. You know what I'm saying? So it's a wrap for you, America. You did, Babylon? So you better recognize. And you people need to wake up. You better wake up. Because if you don't, it's a wrap, big baby. And you women still got a chance. Get with the men of the Lord. But hopefully elect. But ain't going to be many of you being picked. Because being, too many men and all these relationships and kids and all that. Nah, we looking for the virgins. The young virgins. Until the next one, ball or ball, ball, ball.